Hello YouTube family, welcome back. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Amani Penn Gilbert. I'm a licensed real estate agent and interior stylist here in Houston, Texas, helping all of my clients maximize their dollar through buying, selling, building, or designing real estate. So y'all, I am super excited to bring you guys an actual talking head video, like face to face, you know what I'm saying, and getting right into the nitty gritty. I've been waiting to do these types of videos for a little bit now, and truly that's my fault. I've been procrastinating, overthinking the entire process, but here I am, here and now, and I'm super excited to be bringing you guys a whole new plethora of videos and things that you guys will be able to learn from for people that are in the real estate market or interested in the real estate market. Before we go ahead and jump right in, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe down below. Any support that you choose to leave on this channel truly does not go unnoticed. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the top 5 places that young professionals can look to move to in Houston, Texas. So if you are currently looking to relocate from a job or family things, whatever it might be, then this is the video for you. Or if you're just thinking about a different part of town that you might want to live in, if you currently do reside in Houston, then this video is also for you. However, I won't take up too much time. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So number 1, coming in hot. If you don't know about this place, if you already live in or thinking about moving to Houston, then what are you doing? This is one of the top places for young professionals that I will always recommend, whether they already lived here or they don't live here and this is their first time moving. That is going to be the Texas Medical Center or Rice Village. So in the Texas Medical Center, this is one of the top places for young professionals because of number 1, there are a bunch of career and networking opportunities. You are right in like the epicenter of everything going on. Of course, Houston and Texas in general is known for the medical industry and the medical field here. So if you are a person that is in that field and you're looking to upgrade, whether it comes to work or your studies or anything like that, then the medical center is definitely a place for you, especially if you're looking to be in close proximity to public transit to commute to either work or either university. The career and networking opportunities here are in abundance because you are quite literally surrounded by that environment every single day. And of course, you're able to network with other people who can mentor you, coach you, study with you, whatever it might be. So if you're looking to advance in your career, then the Texas Medical Center is definitely a great place for you to be. And of course, my number 2 reason is going to be close proximity to the Metro Rail and the public transit, like I already spoken about, because of course, if you don't have a car already or you're not thinking about paying the extra additional cost to ship your car out here if you're relocating, then that will be a good perk for you to have as well. So not only do you have an abundance of career and networking opportunities and close proximity to the Houston Metro Rail, but you will also be in close proximity to main attractions that are available, cultural diversity, and all the things that we love, right? And are known for here in Houston. You'll be very close to the zoo, Herman Park, Discovery Green, the aquarium, and so much more. Some things I'd be aware of is, of course, number 1 would be traffic congestion and parking, because of course, if you are in the middle of the city inside the loop, you will experience some type of congestion and traffic. This might not be a concern for you if you are using public transit and you are not driving. However, it is something to take into consideration. Number 2 is going to be the cost of living in this area is a bit higher than the others. Since you're in one of the most central areas of Houston, then the cost of living will be a bit higher and you are in close proximity to downtown. And of course, number 3 is going to be flood risk. So if you have not already heard about the floods that happen here in Houston, yes, it is something to be concerned about because some areas are more elevated than others, or some will experience more flooding than others. So I always recommend to check the flood maps if you can, which are on FEMA.gov, I believe. I normally stress this a lot when clients are buying. However, if they are renting, I do like to mention it just because it can be a factor. And quick disclaimer that these are in no particular order at all. These are just some places I had jotted down really quickly and wanted to share with you guys. But anywho, number 2 is going to be Spring Branch or Memorial area. Now, this is absolutely one of my favorites. I actually love all of these areas. However, I really like this one because of so much opportunity that is there. So if you are relocating here to Houston, you know nothing about the areas, and you're someone who likes to invest in properties that have a lot of potential growth as far as equity, then this is the right place for you. So some perks that you're gonna have with this area is the location, because you are gonna have very much so a suburban access, urban feel type of vibe. And I absolutely love that. You have so much potential to grow in this area if you are moving here with a family, because they have some of the top rated schools in this area. So that's something to definitely consider. They also have a ton of variety of real estate here. And what I mean by that is they have single family homes, townhomes, condos, whatever it is that you're looking for, they have potential here. Whether it's already flipped or you're looking to get into a property that has some potential, then you have options here. So that's what I like, whether it's from new construction to resale. Now, some cons that I have of this area are, of course, the traffic congestion. I don't like to weight traffic so heavily because you're going to experience that wherever you are, just like crime. However, this area does experience a lot less traffic as far as like if you were inside the loop or by Texas Medical Center, Rice Village, downtown, and all of that stuff. And I feel like it's kind of the same in other areas. And one more thing that I would like to point out is that there is some ongoing gentrification or redevelopment that's happening in the area. So you will come across some areas that are going through that transition. However, most of that area is more so redone. It looks amazing, and it's probably one of the top areas that I would suggest for someone who's moving here, especially if you're looking to purchase. Number 3 is going to be Edo or East Downtown. Now, this area has experienced so much transition just within the last couple of years. Probably one of the fastest growing that I have personally seen, and I truly love East Downtown. It has such an amazing feel, the vibe there, the culture, the life that it brings to you. I love East Downtown. So if you're more of an artsy type of person, then I think East Downtown or Edo is best for you. Some of the perks of living in Edo is, of course, the prime location that it's in. So you are going to be in close proximity to Midtown, downtown, not so much uptown. However, you are in close proximity to the medical center as well. So if the medical center is somewhere that interests you, then East Downtown will also be somewhere that can spark your interest. East Downtown tends to be a lot more affordable and cost effective than if you were like in the medical center or Rice Village or anywhere like that. One thing that I will point out as well is the walkability that it has. It has so many different restaurants, bars, coffee shops, bookstores, everything that you're probably looking for if you're an artsy type of person or a young professional, or that would interest you. There's so many things for you to do over there that are in close proximity to where you don't even have to get on the bus, you don't have to call an Uber, or you can just go ahead and walk down the street. One thing that I point out about Edo or East Downtown is that since it is undergoing redevelopment or gentrification, then you will experience some infrastructure gaps as far as not having street lights on every corner or traffic lights on every corner, and things like that can be a factor for you. But if that isn't an issue, then I think Edo or East Downtown is a great place to live. Number 4, now y'all, I can't say enough about this one because it is my favorite area here in Houston thus far. I have my little enclaves that I absolutely love as well, but Greater Heights area, number 4, is probably one of my favorite places just because of the culture there, the community that it provides there. There's so many great things that I could say about the Heights, truly, but of course I'm going to stick to my normal 3 or 4 positive things. So the first thing, the community and people here are just so warm and welcoming. I absolutely love that. They have so many community events that they do. Great schools are in the area, amazing food and restaurants, coffee shops, yoga shops, every single thing that you need is over in the Heights, I promise you. Now, some things I'd like to note about the Heights is going to be, there is little small areas of redevelopment or gentrification that are going on. The traffic over there can be very heavy, I would say. However, it does tend to clear pretty quickly. And of course, the cost of living is one of the highest here that I have seen as far as normal residential homes. So that's also something to take note of. However, you never seem to have any issues with the market in this area just because of it's such an amazing area to be that people are always going to be trying to get in here. You will have very close access to downtown, midtown, uptown, medical center, wherever you're trying to go, you will have close access to it. So if cost of living isn't a concern, if all of your other boxes are checked off, then I definitely think the Heights will be a place for you. Number 5 is going to be Midtown. So Midtown is definitely one of my places to be when I want to have a good time, just because you have close access to literally everything that young professionals love to do. If you're a young professional looking to get into a high-rise, a luxury apartment, townhome, whatever it might be, then Midtown is definitely where you want to look, as well as downtown. But if you're looking for somewhere that's affordable as well as give you what you're looking for, then Midtown would be it. Over in Midtown, you will have access to public transit as well as amazing walkability is over here. You'll also get a robust nightlife and dining experience over in this area, just because all the places that you hear about when it comes to Houston are over in this area. Some things I take into consideration when it comes into moving into Midtown is the traffic and parking concerns over here. So of course, this is one of the most busiest areas here in Houston, and it is close to everything that you're wanting to do. However, traffic is going to be everywhere, so I wouldn't heavily weight that. However, if you do have to commute to work, then consider your commute when you're looking. Something else I like to note is that there are green spaces that you will come by, however, they are limited. So if nature and outdoor lifestyles are important to you, then consider that when you're thinking about moving into Midtown. And this last one's going to be a bonus. Number 6 will be Uptown. I included Uptown because it is in close proximity to Midtown, and they are very similar, however, they do have their differences. I also felt like this was a great honorable mention because the career and networking opportunities that you will come across in Uptown are immense. So take that into consideration when you're thinking about your home search. In Uptown, you'll come across people who love the high-end lifestyle and entertainment and the finer things in life. Now, some things I take note of if you're thinking about moving to Uptown is there is high traffic in this area. So there's very limited walkability. So you will find your places where there is green space or walking trail, and they do have sidewalks in this area. So you will find people walking outside very frequently. Another thing I note is that the affordability in this area can vary just depending on where you're looking. And that's an important part of having a realtor. And the last thing I'd like to note is that although you are in the middle of everything that's going on, you might even catch FOMO, is that in this area, you will find that there is a lack of community or a neighborly feel, unless you're in a gated community. And that's because there's so much going on as far as nightlife and entertainment that it can kind of miss that mark. Okay guys, that wraps up the top 5 places that I'd recommend for young professionals to move to in Houston, Texas. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Of course, if you're looking to purchase in the next 30, 60, or 90 days, or you just have questions, go ahead and click the link down below and let's set up a consultation and talk about how I can best help you. Thank you so much. Any support that you choose to leave on this channel truly does not go unnoticed. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate every single one of you. Let me know what you think about this video. This is one of my first talking head videos on this channel, so I'm curious to know what you guys think and to see the person behind the camera. That excites me more than anything. So drop a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite place on this list or what you're thinking about this video. Until next time, talk soon.